Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. I am dealing with the subject Power Plant Engineering. In that topic is cyclone furnace and draughts. The outline of my presentation is cyclone furnace, draughts, classifications of the draughts. Cyclone furnace. This is the basic diagram of the cyclone furnace. The cyclone furnace burns with the coal particles in suspension, thus avoiding fly ash problem, which is common in other types of the burner. This burner burns the crushed coal of about 5 to 6 mm size instead of the pulverized coal. So this is the advantage of a cyclone furnace. This burner can burn easily with low grade coal of high ash content and moisture content. Also, this can also burn biofuels such as rice husk. The cyclone burner consists of a horizontal cylinder of about 3 meters diameter and 4 meters long. The cylindrical wall is water cooled, while the inside surface is lined with the chrome ones. The horizontal axis of the burner is slightly inclined. So this is slightly inclined towards the boiler. The coal used in the cyclone burner is crushed of about 6 mm size. Coal and primary air of about 25% of the combustion or secondary air are admitted tangentially into the cylinder so as to produce a strong centrifugal motion and turbulence to the coal particles. The primary air in the fuel mixture flows centrifugally along the cylindrical walls towards the furnace. From the top of the burner, the secondary air is admitted. So this is the secondary air throat is admitted tangentially at a high velocity of about 100 meters per second. The high velocity air causes further increase the centrifugal motion, leading to a high turbulent whirling motion of the coal air mixture. Territory air of about 5 to 10% of the secondary air is admitted axially at the center as to move the turbulence coal air mixture towards the particles. So this is the best example. This is the basic principle of cyclone furnace. Next one is draught. So what is the definition of a draught? And why the draught is needed? The rate of steam generation in the boiler depends upon the rate of the fuel burn, which further depends upon the availability of fresh air supplied to the combustion chamber. In order to maintain the continuation flow of fresh air into the combustion chamber, it is necessary to exhaust the product of combustion from the combustion chamber through a chimney into the atmosphere. So the difference of the pressure which causes the flow of gases takes place is known as the draught. What is the purpose of the draught? The purpose of the draught is to supply required amount of the air to the furnace of the combustion chamber. The amount of the fuel that can be burned per square root of the grate depends upon the quantity of the air circulated through the fuel bed. And second one is to remove the gaseous products. So for the removing of the gaseous products in the combustion also we need the draughts. If only chimney is created to the necessary of the draught, the system is also used. And what are the losses in the draught? The losses in the draught may be reasons mentioned below. Losses in the blends of the gas flow circuits, losses due to the frictional heads in the equipment like grate, economizer, superheater, etc. Losses due to imparting velocity of the flue gases, losses near the bends, frictional resistance offered by the flues and gases passes to the flow of the flue gases, and the losses of the draughts on the chimney is 20% of the draught produced by it. Classifications of the draughts. Draughts are broadly classified into two types: natural draught and artificial draught. Artificial draught is again broadly classified into two types: steam jet draughts, mechanical or fan draughts. Steam jet draughts are broadly classified into two types: induced draught, forced draught. Mechanical or fan draught are broadly classified into three types: induced draught, forced draught, balanced draught. In the natural draught, if the chimney is used to create the necessary draught, then the system is called as natural draught. And artificial draught is also known as forced draught. If the draught system and if an addition of a forcer is required, then it is known as artificial draught. And it is also broadly classified as mechanical draught. If the fan or both are used in the system, then it is called as mechanical draughts. Fans or chimney produces positive pressure, and it is also called as available draughts. Whereas the fuel bed resistance, turbulent and resistance in the air ducts, gas branches, chimneys, etc. creates the negative pressure, and it is called as the required draught. So these are the classifications of the draughts. In that, first one is natural draught. Natural draught is used in the boiler of smaller capacities. Natural draught is used to create the difference in weight of the column of cold external air and that of a similar column of hot gases in the chimney. This system is independent upon the height of the chimney and average temperature of the gases in the chimney. Natural draught is obtained by the use of the chimney. This is the chimney. A chimney is a vertical tubular structure of brick, masonry or steel built for the purpose of enclosing a column of gases to produce a draught. Nowadays, the chimney is not used for creating draught in the steam power plants as it is not flexible. The total draughts produced is insufficient for high generation capacity. By using the chimney, draughts can be increased by allowing the flue gases to leave the combustion chamber at high temperature, and this also reduces the overall efficiency of the plant. Therefore, the chimney is used to discharge the flue gases. From the boiler, hot gas is coming here. So it depends upon the column and equilibrium condition. Advantages. It does not require external power supply for producing the draught. The capital cost of the investment less than that of the artificial draught. Maintenance cost is nil as per there is no mechanical parts here. Chimney keeps the flue gases at higher places in the atmosphere which prevents the contaminants of the atmosphere, and it has a longer life. And disadvantages are it has low velocity of air. There is no thorough mixing of air and the fuel in the combustion chamber, resulting into the poor combustion. For producing the sufficient draught, the flue gases have to be discharged to comparatively high temperatures, resulting in the losses of overall efficiency of the plant. Nearly 20% of the heat released by the fuel is lost in the flue gases. And second type of the classification is artificial draught. Artificial draught classification are two types, in that mechanical draught. In boilers of large capacity, fans are employed to create the necessary draught in order to reduce the height of the chimney. To obtain the draught that is independent on the weather condition and to control the draught very easily. Mechanical draughts are again broadly classified into three types. In that, first one is forced draught. So in forced mechanical draught, the draught is produced by a fan. So, in the forced draught, a blower or fan is installed near on it because of the boiler to force the air through the coal bed and through passage the furnace, fluids, air preheaters, economizer, etc. It is a positive draught. And second one is the induced draught. In this type of the system, a fans or blowers are used. So here the blowers are used to located near the base of the chimney. It is located here. The pressure over the flue bed is reduces below the atmospheric pressure. By creating the partial vacuum in the furnace and fuels, the products of the combustion are drawn from the main flue and then passes through the chimney. This draught is used usually when economizers and air preheater are imported in the boilers. The draught is similar to the action of the natural draught. And advantages of forced draught over induced draught. Forced draught does not require any water cooling bearings. Tendency of air leakage in the boiler furnace is reduced. No losses due to the inrush of the cold air through the furnace doors. Fan sizes and power required for the same draught are 1/5 to 1/2 of the required fan in an induced draught fan installation because of forced draught fan handles the cold air. And next one is the balanced draught. The balanced draught system is a combination of both forced draught and induced draught. In this system, forced draught fan overcomes the resistance in the air preheater and chain graters, while the induced draught fan overcomes the draught losses, the boiler, economizer, air preheater and connecting gases. The forced draught fan forces the air through the fuel blade at the top of the grate and the induced fan sucks the gases in the boiler side and discharges to the chimney. The constructions such as shielding or water cooling or water protection the bearings of the fans, the induced fan handle gases, lengthen the dust which causes wear of the bladings. The forced draught system, the fans handles cool and clean air and the fan can be located where convenient. In balanced draught system is more efficient. In balanced draft system, which 0.1 inches of water vacuum is maintained over the flue bed. And advantages of the mechanical draught. Easy control of the combustion and evaporation, increases in evaporation power of the boiler, improvement in the efficiency of the plant, reduces the height of chimney, prevention of the smoke, capable of consuming low-grade coal. And this is the second classifications of the artificial draught, steam jet draught. Steam jet draught may be induced or forced draught depending upon the location of the steam producing the draught. Induced draught produced by the steam jet in this system is used for the locomotive boilers. Exhaust steam from the engine enters the smoke box through the nozzle to the nozzle to create a draught. Exhaust steam from the engine enters into the smoke box through the nozzle to create the draught. The air is induced to the flue gases that creates the ash pit to the smoke. And it shows the forced draught developed by the steam jet. Steam from the boiler is passed through a throttling valve, which being 1.5 to 2 kg per centimeter square gauge. Thus the steam passes through the nozzle, protecting is diffused into the pipe. The steam comes out of the nozzle with great velocity and drags a column of air and thus allow the fresh air into the enter. And advantages are, it is very simple in construction and it occupies minimum space. It requires the less attention. Several losses of low-grade fuels can be used within the systems. So these are the draught systems. Various draughts which are used in the power plant. Thank you.